Moving to the back of the vehicle, continuing the installation, we're going to mount three different things. The first one's going to be the crash sensor. To make it easier, this bottom clip comes off the crash sensor. Just push in, slides right off. Put the cable aside, we'll run that later. You're going to have two little eye holes right here that you're going to mount this crash sensor to the frame of the vehicle. You'll notice that there's a little plunger. That's going to be straight up. We're going to mount it about right over here. Make sure you have room. That's good. And we're going to secure that straight into place. Next, we're going to put the trunk upload port or hardwire connector, the frame for it, and this is the connector itself. Now, to make it easier, I always mount this first, and then later on, you're going to run the cable through the hole, and then when this is in there, you're going to use the supplied nuts and bolts, these guys right here, and you're going to secure this to the frame itself. Now, when I mount it, I mount this with the lip upside down. That makes it a little bit easier for the officer to use one hand to pull it down and plug the cable in there. But that's just what I like to do. It can be upside down, it can be right side up, it can even be sideways. This guy we're going to mount right about like that, and then cut a hole in the carpet to make it accessible. So pulling this out, it'll be right about there. We're pretty flexible on where you can mount it. It depends on where the department wants it mounted. But as long as it's accessible to the officer and it's out of the way of the officer throwing his gear in the trunk, you're okay. Lastly, we're going to mount the antenna for the wireless. You got a little C-clamp right here. We're going to mount this on the lip of the trunk lid here. You'll notice there's two screws in the bottom we're going to secure to make this nice and tight. Lastly, we're going to put the antenna, and you can just screw that right into place.